Parents in District 57 are becoming increasingly involved in the education of their children. Whether it's fundraising for playground equipment or advocating government, the role of the parent has become a necessity to the education system.
A child's education involves more than just a classroom. With greater demands and no additional resources, parents are being called on more and more to help out.
My mother had been involved. She had gone to meetings. I thought that, you register your kid for kindergarten, you show up at the school. I was a bit surprised about that. What got me involved with the District Parent Advisory Council was the closure of my child's school, the announcement of the closure of my child's school. And that really got me interested in what's going on at a district level.
Parents are being asked to step in to handle some of the less critical aspects of education, like fundraising.
I would call it definitely a necessity, but with the mention that parent involvement takes so many different forms. Now, being involved as a parent, it can be just a matter of reviewing the child's day with them, asking them what they liked, asking what they didn't like, making sure that they have books to read.
Lynn Hall was chair of the school board in District 57 when parental involvement was likely the highest this district has seen. With funding crunches and declining enrollment, 2 rounds of school closure discussions brought parents out in the hundreds.
What I took away from that was the need for that parental involvement. The time that you're talking about is, was during our school closure period, which seemed to last the entire time that I was on the board. And we had great parent involvement, and that parent involvement involved us to see things a little differently, to hear from the parents who are actively involved in the school from, on a day-to-day basis.
Education has become more than simply teaching in the modern classroom, and more districts are having to rely on parents, that extra set of hands, so to speak.
I think a little bit of both, but I think what happened is when we in 2001 started to talk about our budget crunch and the school closure piece, and parents realized that we were going to bring them into the conversation, I think they realized too that there was a place for them within the school setting, and that just grew over the years. So a bit of both.
But having parents involved is not necessarily a bad thing, according to the research.
Being involved with a child's schooling is good for your child when you're involved at home. Being involved with the education system at the school is good both for your child progressing further in school and for the school itself. Having that community of engaged parents there working in partnership with the school.
The final piece of the series looks at how education is no longer just about the 3 R's. Cheryl Jan, CKPG News.